Daggerfall is one of my absolute favorite games ever, and always wanted to make content with this game. And now with the Daggerfall Unity project, I actually can. So today, what I wanted to do was go through the character creator, which I think was one of the biggest strengths this game had going for it back then and still today. This is all of Tamriel, all of it. And I don't know if they plan to make more of it or what, but our current understanding of the Elder Scrolls world, Tamriel, is this massive continent and this big isle here. So Skyrim took place in Skyrim, right there, with the Nords. Okay. Oblivion took place in the Imperial Province here. Okay. Morrowind took place in Morrowind. Right here. And Daggerfall took place in both High Rock and Hammerfell. It's actually this little section right here that we take Daggerfall's setting. This coast. So we've yet to see the Black Marsh, Elsewhere, Valenwood, or Somerset Isle in a main series game. We've seen them in ESO, but let's be real, I don't consider ESO canon for this stuff. Morrowind looks like what it looked like in the game Morrowind. Skyrim looks like in the game Skyrim. These so High Rock and Hammerfell, the Daggerfall setting, they didn't have the graphical ability to represent what these probably look like. So I think it remains to be seen what these actually are. And for that, I think you can use ESO as somewhat like if they ever revisited these in a main series game, they might do that. Do something similar to that, but who knows? I think main series games are the only real canon. So we're still waiting to see these. I've already forgotten what Elder Scrolls 6 is supposed to be. Is it Elsewhere? I think so, right? Anyway, so you can pick to be from any of these places except for the Imperial Province, because the Imperial Province doesn't have a race associated with it. It is a mix of all of these different nations coming together in a big melting pot. High Rock, you get the Bretons. These are magic resistant, which is good if you want to make something very anti-mage. And they're also really good at magic. You have Hammerfell. These are your warriors. Somerset Isle. You get your High Elves, who are immune to paralysis, which is really good in this game. So being a High Elf is a huge advantage, because then you don't need to do anything with anti-paralysis. You don't need like a free action spell or potions or anything like that. And paralysis is huge. Everything's always trying to paralyze you. They're really good at spellcasters as well. Valenwood, you get your Wood Elves. They're really good at thievery, really good with bow. So if you want to have a ranged character, this is where you'd go. Elsewhere, this is where your cat people are. And back here in Daggerfall, they weren't as cat-like as they are now. I think had things been a little more like they are today, they would have done this. They would have gone with the cat people back in Daggerfall, just like they have now. But they're really good as thieves, good climbers, but they've taken climbing out of the main series games. Black Marshes, the Argonians. Again, thievery. Everybody in the south is really good at being a thief for some reason. Spellcasting as well. Agility and speed. Speed is huge in this game too. You've got your Dark Elves, warriors, warrior mages. It's good spell blades. And then your Nords. These are warriors as well. So with the north. The north is all warriors. The south is all thieves. And they're also like resistant to cold. And I've never actually done this, but so I want to kind of abuse the character creator a little bit because there's all kinds of things you could do. And I spend a lot of time being a thief and a short blade artist because you can get a really powerful weapon, an ebony dagger at the beginning of the game, and that will last you basically the entire game. So I usually start that way because it makes it a little bit easier. And I haven't done too much else other than that. Like I start with magic usually. That's a big help. But I've never started with a bow character. I recently made a healing type class, which I need to play through a little more because it starts out pretty weak. And I want to start something that's just strong right out the gate. So I'm actually going to start with a wood elf. So this does also have my thievery, but I'm going to lean into the bow and arrow. Let's go with a female. We're going to make Eowyn. Eowyn? Arwen. Arwen, that's the one. We're going to make Arwen. So here's the next part of the character creator. It lets you choose from a list. I'm just reading right now of possible classes to play. Okay, you can choose it to make it for you. They have these pre-generated classes, or you can answer 10 questions. I think this is the way to go if you want to role play your way straight into the game, or if you want to see what you like. If you answered the questions the way you would as a person, like what class you would end up as. And those are two perfectly valid ways to play. And I've done it myself. I love doing this part. But the other part is you can pick from all these little presets, and some of them are probably quite good. But to be perfectly honest, I've never done it. You can make a spell sword, a battle mage. You can make a healer. Wait, isn't that mine? I don't think that's real. I think that's mine. I guess your classes end up in here too. I've never really noticed that. Yeah. So one of these is actually mine, rogue. So I could start with just making an archer, and that would be cool. However, this is the real game changer right here. Is you can just abuse this character creation and just really drill down on what you want to do and min-max it for better or for worse. Something that's not allowed anymore. We're gonna name this class Sharpshooter. So you have all of these. So you've got strength, intelligence, willpower, agility, endurance, personality, speed, and luck. And you never want to lose luck. Luck needs to be 50 or above. Luck plays into everything that you do. It's in all of the calculations, and I only recently learned that. And I used to just I'd take away personality and I'd take away luck, and then I'd pump something else. I will never take away luck anymore. Personality's fine. You'll get away with plenty with a low personality. Or you can actually play this game with like a maxed out personality. That's something I want to try as well. Just for demonstration, right now, today, we're gonna do an archer. Agility sounds like something that would be involved in what we're doing. So we're gonna pump that. Intelligence less so, willpower less so. Endurance is your health. So I want that. We want speed. And strength plays into weapon damage, but I think it's only melee. So we're just going to leave it at the 50, and we're going to come back to this later. So the next thing we want to do is figure out our primary skills. And the first one's going to be archery. So you have primary, major, and minor skills. And the way I understand it, and it could be wrong, but the way I always understood it was primary skills and major skills, as you level them up by the use of these skills, that is what determines when you level. So like if you continuously level up archery and whatever else I put into these, the more you level them, the more you will gain levels, character levels. And when you gain character levels, you gain different things. Like you'll gain max hit points, you'll gain points for your attributes, and the skills level up on their own individually. So like I will not put down here in minor skills, I'm not going to put running, because while it's cool that I would start out fast, running's going to level all the way up to 100 through the course of your play. And there's no reason to have it as one of these skills that helps you level up, because you would level too fast and then you would stop leveling. So if I had something that's really like a bunch of skills that are really easy to level, and I had them all in primary and major. So let's say it was um, lock picking, jumping, running were all my primary skills. I would gain skill in them too quickly, and I would end the game with a lesser level, and that might be okay with scaling difficulty. So that may be something you want to do, but I like having high levels, so that's not something I'm going to do. So I like to have things that are more difficult. So we did archery. Our next primary skill we're going to go with, are we going to improve our ability to be an archer? So thaumaturgy, that's the ability to manipulate objects. Swimming is swimming. Not going to worry about that. Streetwise is great. For I forget what it's actually one of the skills that didn't work back in vanilla, I think, along with etiquette and something else. And I think it makes certain classes of people, enemies, more willing to leave you alone, something like that. I can look into that later. Um, stealth is great. So we may want to do that for a primary skill. Climbing is going to go all the way to 100 eventually, if we actually climb a lot. So we're not worried about starting with it super high. Backstabbing is great. Yes, there we go. Backstabbing, because things are going to have their backs turned to us because we're going to be stealthy, and then we're going to shoot them, and we want to make sure they die. Backstabbing, stealth, and archery. Those three things ought to give us good high damage one-shot kills. These are once they get close. We've got these melee options. We're probably going to stay away from that. We're probably going to not do that. We're going to have dodging. So if they do get close, we want to be able to dodge quite a bit. Jumping, we're not worried about. It's another one of those things we'll just level all the way up to 100 while we do it, while we play. The rest of these, a lot of these are just languages. Nymph, Orcish, pickpocket. I haven't really played around with pickpocketing, but I don't think we're going to be very close to people, so we're not going to be doing a lot of pickpocketing. And I think it's just minor. You don't get anything too crazy from it, typically. I'm going to stay away from that. I would like... So I do want to do something melee, maybe. So I don't know if I want to do hand-to-hand or like a short blade or something like that. So if something does get close, you can kill it. We're not going to do... We're going to do critical strike, dodging, okay? We want to make sure whatever we hit dies. We're going to be confident. We're confident in our shooting. We're so confident. And now we're just going to do lockpicking because of course we are. It's an easy way to get a leg up. Let's just do hand-to-hand, just straight up. Straight up. We're just going to punch stuff to death if it gets too close. No, hand-to-hand sucks. Let's be real. Medical's going to be here. Get rid of that. We're going to just do short blade. Mercantile's going to be in there. Restoration, just in case we need some resto magic. We got two more, so I think I'm going to actually do like illusion, so I can not just be stealthy. I can use the spells that will make me stealthy. So we are going to win no matter what. And then let's grab a little destruction. So if we do, we'll go into a little bit of magic, the ability to like imbue our weapon with something so that it's even more powerful. This looks pretty good to me. So we'll have special advantages. We're gonna do increased magery to 2 times. 3 times is if you really want to be a mage. Just looking to see if I can see what any of these are. So like expertise in, okay, this is where we're gonna make some money. Expertise in that, bonus to hit. Undead would be really good. Yeah, all of these would be really good, but undead is really good because skeletons are really hard to kill early on. Yeah, no, these are good. So we're just gonna hit that, get rid of that. So these are our advantages, and now we're gonna make some special disadvantages. Usually what we wanna do is we can do like forbidden shield types, stuff like that. Stuff we're not gonna use anyway. It just lowers it just a little bit, like just a little bit. Although there are archers that would use these massive tower shields, and they would hide behind them to reload their crossbows. It's really sweet, but we don't need that. We like to do some kind of critical weakness to something that we're able to cure. Low tolerance to paralysis. I'd prefer to save versus paralysis, but I'm not too concerned about it because we're gonna grab free action as soon as possible, and we're gonna grab potions for that. Something, just the ability to take paralysis away. And I know I said paralysis is like huge in this game, and it really is, but we're not gonna let that last for long. I'm gonna get rid of axes. Okay, these are fine. We don't need to be too low in this. It's okay. We will level. It will be fine. We're not even worried about that. Like hit points, don't even care. We don't need hit points because we're never going to get too close to anything except in the first dungeon where we're probably going to die. Okay. So here's the next part. Now, again, we have choose your character's career path by answering 12 important career decisions, and fast start by automatically generating your character's background, and you'll be able to adjust your stuff. So fast start, we don't want to do that. We want a little bit of control over what happens. If you fast start, it's just going to randomly pick stuff, I believe. And I don't want that. What we actually want to do is answer these questions. So this is a really critical part. And this is where if you want that ebony dagger, you will get it because you will answer that question and it will give it to you. So thieving skill that we've been practicing the longest. So we want to support our ability to kill things. So it's either going to be backstabbing or critical striking, which I thought were the same thing. So we're going to go with backstabbing. Illusion. Expertise in combat is archery. There's a list of what these all do, and I don't know what it is. That's fine. We're going to do rabbit. That seems like fast. I like fast. Friendlier than most with... I don't know what this gets you. Probably just like their language. I'm just going to say Daedra. Seems fun. Additional magical training in illusion. We're just going straight. We're pumping illusion. Spent my time trespassing. Sparring, learning economics, acrobatics. We're just going to say trespassing. That might get us some lockpicking. Power mad robber barons. Why not? Helping others, rich, knowledge, fame, and fun. Don't know what that does. What god do we worship? This is the one I always do, is Julianos, who is also like the main programmer of this game. I'm air, mercy, the death god. I also would do this one, earth and death god. I feel like doing Akatosh. Yeah, why not? So here's the thing. We're going to start in a dungeon that's kind of hard, and 100 gold pieces doesn't help you. Quirus helps you. Pearl doesn't help you, and a book doesn't help you. These three things only help you if you make it out of the dungeon, and there's no guarantee we make it out of the dungeon with our skill set, because I don't know if they'll give me a bow to start with. If I can kill anything, I'll get some armor, but I'm not sure that I'll be able to. So we're taking armor, something that will help us. You have the most trouble. See, this is where we can just mess with it. We can just say avoiding diseases, because we're immune to disease. I don't know if that's how you spell Arwen, but that's what we're doing. So we just have all these face sprites, and that's cool. Usually pick her. What is Arwen? Right there, maybe? I didn't think she had red hair. That or that. I think this. Okay, so now we're back here. Now we get to choose. You can really play with this too. You get to roll, and you get a certain amount of points already placed into your attributes for you, and then you get to add some. And you can just roll this too, and it'll change. It'll change how many are in there and how many you get to distribute. You can just roll this as many times as you want until you see what you like. Like that one was huge, right? And I like to, this is just an old hang up of mine, but I like these to be nice, either 65 or 70, you know? I just do that. Agility, I'm going to go all the way to 70. That's giving me more hit, which is hugely necessary. Oh, and strength is going to be my max encumbrance. So we're going to probably raise that on our way up too. But see this 59? That could easily be a 60. And see the difference there? Is it changed? And it hasn't. It's at 59. It hasn't changed. At 60, it changes. And I think that's the case for the 5s as well. And everything else is going to go into luck. Want one more point for luck. Want one more. I'll give it. It'll get another point later. It's fine. So this is pretty good. We'll go with this, and then we get more points for these. So we want that to be at least there. I want that to be there. So I can go all the way to 40. I just want to make sure that we're hitting. It's real important that we can hit. That's a big difficulty at the beginning of this game. Then dodging, I want critical strike. And for this, we're going to put destruction there. Illusion, we're going to put to 30. Tile 1. You know what? Mercantile can just shut up. Medical, it's going to be 15. That'll do it. We're just going to stay average reflexes. That's it. Go with it. Now we're going to see how this character plays out. After we've attempted to min-max in some way into archery. Yep. Okay. This is the first dungeon, and I used to know my way around and know my way out pretty good. Now I don't. Okay, they did give me a bow and a bunch of arrows. Thank God. Okay. This is good. We can do this. I have not even played with archery before. Like maybe a little bit back in classic Daggerfall. Here we go. Oh, look. I'm all scared. I'm all scared again. Like. That's what we want. It is usually several shots to take out a rat. Several shots. Ooh, you pluck arrows out of the corpse. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. It's great. Oh, look, a formal brazier. Yes. We're equipping that. I don't even care. Need to do this. Yep. Awesome. That's awesome. It's my formal wear. Okay. Oh yeah, we're already pretty fast. This is good. We should be stealthing. Oh my God, we are gonna die. We are going to die. Need to go. We're already gonna die, and I didn't save yet, which is critical error from a Daggerfall vet. Always save. Always be saving. Nope, we gotta hit. Gotta hit. Go. Bats hit so hard. Ah. I don't know how much like the hitboxes work in this game. Oh my God, he hits so hard. Oh, we gotta go. Whew. Yeah, so it's still difficult. Like it's not like this gets any easier. Just because we min-maxed. You have to get out of the first dungeon before it's really before you can really see how powerful you are. You need to get past this like opening salvo of enemies. Or far more difficult than they need to be. Got him. Let's go. That's how it's done. And we'll heal. We're under no time constraints for the moment. The imp. See, we need to ignore. And there's good reason for that. He has paralysis. And we saved, which is not guaranteed for us. Not guaranteed for us. Okay, I do want in his room though. I want to say there's something. Yes. It's 15 gold. Okay, I went back. I potentially have killed us. And the material of our weapon, we can't even kill him. Like we couldn't even if we wanted to. Like I could switch to this iron longsword. Guess what? It's still iron. So I'm still not going to be able to kill him. So, but this is just one of those guys you just run away from. Want to check this room? Watch me be just entirely wrong. Oh good, another thing that can just instantly murder me. Got him. We need our arrows. Gotta have our arrows. That guy's an archer. So one thing we didn't do. Oh god. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Run, 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 run. Being fast. Being fast good. There is... I feel like I'm missing. It's not going where I... Oh. Oh. Of course. There we go. This is what we were waiting for. Why I was saying, like, if we can get some kills, we'll get gear. Right? So I want everything he's got, including my arrows. And then we can actually equip, oops, all of his gear. Then we're at least somewhat protected. Not protected on the hands yet, though. It's a steel warhammer. It's still not good enough to kill that imp. So we're still moving on. I know this. I think I know this. Come on, bruh. Ah. I don't even want to give him an opportunity to hit me. Collect your arrows. Wow. Don't give him an opportunity. Forget the dungeon. But I want loot anyway. I want gear. How? Didn't even see this guy. But he's not hurting that much. Totally missed. Oh, he doesn't. We find a little exploit. Little exploit. He doesn't want to come down. Got him. But he couldn't shoot me either, so it wasn't a total exploit. He wanted to shoot me. He just sucked. I didn't. Must escape. What? There's an orc in here now? And dead. Like, so instant from that guy. And that's okay. Again, it's absolutely fine. I think this is the orc. So we're just gonna sneak, sneak, sneak. Badly. We're gonna keep away from him. Can hit him. And kill him. No problem there. Elven, that's what, oh, there we go. We got an Elven Saber. So if we can hit with it, and a Potion of Heal True, yes. Yes, all of this. Chain Boots is fine. Elven Pauldron, yes. If we needed to kill the Imp, we can do it now. I think you can kill him with Elven. Speaking of the Imp, there he is now. He's pretty harmless, like, wow. As long as you can avoid his magic. But if I can't hit him... Oh, he just messed me up good. We need to get away from him and heal. No point in fighting at this health level. And we leveled up already because we've skilled up in archery, stealth. Nothing here. Surprising. Running. Okay, so what I need, I want 1 in luck. That's going to give me exactly what I need. And then we're going to do 3 into agility. I want to get down this thing. We really are not interested in that skeleton. This. I want this room. Don't know why this guy came out of his door. Right next to the exit. Yep. We want the imp to be killed by those before we mess that. And we can come in, take whatever he had, and we can get out. We're free. Start your game. And it worked pretty well. I've had way worse starts, like unable to kill rats, worse starts. And this has worked out pretty good, and we even leveled up already in the middle of that dungeon. And that is creating a min-max character in Daggerfall. Thank you.